Good morning. This is when y'all really need to see me. I don't normally have my coffee yet. Normally I've already read something, but it's sitting in my lap. Because I've been struggling a little bit this morning to get in the Word. And I normally have just this routine and a game plan, and this morning it just isn't working well for me. Because I'm disconnected from the Lord. And maybe I think that I'm sharing this so that there's so much amazingness about Jesus Christ. There's so much beauty and so much gifting and so many blessings, and the warmth that you feel in your heart is unlike anything that you can. I love him, and his word is a love story to us. However, man did fall, and we have sinned, and we are fleshly humans. And this morning, I am being a fleshly human and hanging on to something that I didn't let go of yesterday like I should have. I think that we as Christians, we all have the same struggles. Some of us are more mature in the Word and in the Spirit than others, and some of us just have different temperaments. Some of us have just lived different lives. Before fully turning my life over to Jesus, I was a tyrant. I wasn't good. I'm barely a sufficient, not even sufficient Christian, but just as a human being, before I allowed Christ to just run wild in my heart. So yesterday was Braca's incident, and I said that expletive. It affected me, and during the night I had reflection, like how upset that I got about Braca, which is, I think I was sufficiently upset. I cried like a baby, and then I said a 4-letter word, and I nearly, as they were working to try and get the door open, I was this close to, the lady came out of the store with a hammer, and I was about to bust the window open. It was so close. My faith did this, up and down, and I could feel it, and I don't like that feeling. I don't like when I am not totally connected, and that's why last night's message was so important for me to give you those characteristics, because even though I was doing this, Christ was not dislocating from me. He was still with me. So even though this morning, good morning, Paco. Cállate, por favor. Shh. He's going to talk while I'm talking. So, even though I'm having difficulties this morning, I know that I need to do something, because last night I stewed upon the incident that happened yesterday. I thought about being afraid to break the window. Is my car an idolatry? Being as upset as I am, is my dog an idolatry? And then afterwards, I expected comfort and care and compassion from a person, and I didn't get it, and it made me angry. So is that person an idolatry? So this morning, as I'm struggling to get into the word, Paco, good morning. Cállate, por favor. You too. Cállate, por favor. So, expectations and idolatries and knowing. I just need to lay that stuff down. So this morning, I am going to read to you Ephesians 6. And I'm going to get into the armor and put it on. Finally, my brethren, this is Ephesians 6:10. Be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this age, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in the heavenly places. Therefore, take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day. And having done all to stand, stand therefore, having girded your waist with truth, having put on the breastplate of righteousness, having shod your feet with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, with which you will be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked one, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, being watchful to this end, with all perseverance and supplication for all the saints. So as I put my armor on, I pray for all the saints. I pray for your armor as well. And maybe now I can get on my face and pray and lay what idolatries I have at the feet of Christ, so that he will hear my prayers. I love you all. And I know you pray for me as I pray for you. Shalom.